Hello and welcome to Presents number 4. I'm Jack. We have a heck of a show lined up for you today. Let's get started. We have 3 local bands on the docket for you today. They're going to play their original music for your listening and dancing pleasure. We'll be hearing from Stahl. This guy's a jazz flute player. He's been playing for many years around the world. He looks like Paul McCartney. And he plays a bass flute. It's an interesting instrument we're going to learn more about. He plays with Bob Burnett, who plays a 7-string guitar. We'll find out more about that. Also, Qiensave, a Salinas band. These guys, it's a band of brothers plus one. They have so much energy, they're going to knock the roof off the place. Our special guest is a keyboard player, composer, performer, visual artist. He is Timothy Drury, and we're going to get his music and story a little bit later. But let's get the music started. Local teens, young adults, ladies and gentlemen, let's say hello to Next Exit on Presents.
Hi everyone, we're the band Next Exit, and we're here to play a couple songs for you. We've got Alex on guitar, Faith on bass, Scott on drums, and Lily on vocals. This is Threat of Love.
Push you away, but you keep coming back. If I turn away, would you start to attack? When I see your face and I hear your name, it starts to come back along with the pain. Hey. Waltz in the dark, we scream once at a time. Burn through the sky, our love is to die. When I hear our song, I remember your touch. When I see your face, it feels like too much.
All right, this is Please Don't Go.
You're just breaking my heart. Where do we all go wrong? Why don't we feel like we belong? There's no clear path to take, at least not when we're away. Don't say goodbye, stay by my side. I miss you so, so please don't go. Did you ever move on? I still sing your favorite song. I turn it up on the radio. It still hits me, I don't know. Don't say goodbye, stay by my side. I miss you so, so please don't go. Don't say goodbye, stay by my side. I miss you so, so please don't go. Don't say goodbye, stay by my side. I miss you so, so please don't go.
All right, this is our last song titled Perfect Adolescent Heartthrob that I wrote with my brother. I spent an hour in my room choosing shoes that don't make me too tall. You showed up in jeans and the shirt that I bought you, but you didn't want for your birthday. Suffocate my bones, but don't take too long, 'cause I have to be home by 10. Breathe me in and spit me out slowly. I'm sick and your hands are too warm. Carried sweet moments around in my pockets, weighed heavy like our best kept secret. But they made me feel nauseous, like kissing your cracked lips, while my mother called and begged me to stay young. Suffocate my bones, but don't take too long, 'cause I have to be home by 10.
sick and your hands are too warm. Parked at the beach in your old Subaru. Classic rock drowned out the distance. Felt like my heart only pumped when you commanded it. Cut me, the blood spilled out and glistened. Ripped the seams over and over and over. Restitched till the thread had run out. I trapped you in my dreams. I became too blinded. My perfect adolescent heartthrob. Suffocate my bones, but don't take too long, 'cause I have to be home by 10. Breathe me in and spit me out slowly. I'm sick and your hands are too warm. You drowned me in sweet talk. You made me feel precious, but after a while your voice became sour.
All right, it's time to say hello and let's meet the band.
So yeah, we're Next Exit. Thank you for having us. I'm Alex, the guitarist. I have Lily here, our singer. I have Faith, our bassist, and I have Scott, our amazing drummer. And we're just glad to be here. And yeah, well, we got together through a mutual friend, and then from that, just our absolute love of music just kicked everything off. We were just like in Scott's place, and we said, hey, what do we write? What do we do? What do we cover? And from there, we just like fell in love with the craft of music and just started playing live. Well, I picked up the guitar around 6th grade, and then from there I went into this program of a nonprofit program in Marina called Guitars Not Guns. And from there, I continued to master my craft with the guitar. So I want to say around like 6 years I've been playing. And Ali, how long have you been singing or playing?
I've been singing since about 5th grade. I started in musical theater with Pacific Repertory Theater, and then I brought musical theater into school, and with jazz as well. I've been doing a lot. The Monterey Jazz Festival,
Awesome.
And now I'm part of this group, which I really enjoy.
Definitely, yeah, we all love music. It's what keeps us together. Yeah, so we're on Instagram at nextexit.ca, I believe, on Instagram. That's what we have right now. We have Facebook also, Next Exit, California. And I really do want to really emphasize, honestly, the talent that we have in the area. I know of just a few bands in Marina and Seaside, and I really want, for those younger musicians, those new musicians to like really get out there and show their craft and present something, great to the community, wherever they may be at. So that's my strong message, I hope, is to get music out there for everybody, by everyone. We're still active, and we're trying to be more active on socials, show them what we're doing, like right now, showing this great experience. But we'll be on the socials, and you'll see more of us, hopefully. Yeah, so thanks for having us. It's been absolutely amazing. Just music with these guys is just amazing, so thank you.
Thank you, Next Exit. Great music from you guys. Really appreciate you guys coming by and taking the time to perform for us today. Keeping the greatness going, let's move on to Kenny Stahl and Bob Burnett. Bob Burnett plays a 7-string guitar with Kenny. Kenny is one of the hottest jazz flute players in the world today. He's toured with Stevie Wonder and some other big names. Let's waste no time. Let's get into the performance. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Stahl with Bob Burnett on Presence.
The song written for my lovely wife, Mariana. I played some major jazz festivals in France. I got a phone call one saying, "Kenny, this song is being played all over France. It's the #1 airplay."
That's some mighty fine jazz right there from Kenny Stahl. I don't know about you, but I've never seen a bass flute before. Have you? Let's get the story on that instrument.
The bass flute is actually my favorite member of the flute family. There's a lot of different flutes. The bass flute is 1 octave below the regular flute. This particular one was actually made for me in Japan. I've known a lot of people who tried to get famous playing this, but never happened, so we'll see what happens. But I always love the low notes.
Hey Kenny, where can we find out more information about you and your music?
KennyStahl.com, and Should have some dates that me and Bob have played.
Okay, so I have a 7-string fan fret guitar. So it has a low A string. The rest of it's a standard tuning. And you'll notice that each string is a different length. And that has to do with the intonation and the tone of the guitar. So I can play bass notes and chords and melodies together.
My latest is called Brother David. It was actually recorded just before the pandemic hit. I had played the Monterey Jazz Festival in 2019, and then we did a big concert at Palenque Arts. That CD was recorded live. And then the lockdown happened and everything stopped. I actually have 2 degrees in music. So if you're talking, I was planning on being a school teacher at one point. I have a degree in applied music, which is the flute major, and then I have a general degree in music.
Yeah, so I have a CD, it's called When You Hear Music, and it has Paul Contos and Dan Robbins and Jimmy Norris and a couple other people that I can't think of right now, but it's all instrumental, original. That you can find on bobburnettmusic.com.
We'd like to thank everyone for listening. Thank you so much, especially to Bob. And we hope to see you down the road somewhere. Check the website, and we'd love to see you.
Thank you, Kenny Stahl and Bob Burnett, for performing on Presence number 4 today. Now get ready for some high energy. Band of Brothers plus 1. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Qiensave on Presence number 4.
We are Qiensave. It's a pleasure to be at Presence Music. Let's get this party started. Échale, compadre.
El silencio es un tormento. Y el silencio es un tormento cuando no hay contestación. Cuando no hay contestación, el silencio es un tormento. Y le voy gritando al viento: ¿qué te pasa, corazón? ¿Qué te pasa, corazón? ¿Dónde está tu sentimiento? Y le voy gritando al viento: ¿qué te pasa, corazón? Ay, chupa milpa de oraciones. Quema, llama, el embrujo del rosal. Quema, llama, solíviame los temores. Quema, con el fuego del copal. Quema, llamas el remedio. Del jardín espiritual. Dedicado a la vida. La palabra se extinguió, se apagaron las pasiones, se apagaron las pasiones, la palabra se extinguió. La palabra se extinguió, se apagaron las pasiones, se apagaron las pasiones, la palabra se extinguió. Y el silencio dominó en todos los corazones, y en todos los corazones el amor se terminó. Y el silencio dominó en todos los corazones, y en todos los corazones el amor se terminó. Ay, chupa milpa de oraciones. Quema, el embrujo del rosal. maravillosa y
Esta vida está hecha para bailar,
está hecha para gozar.
está hecha para gozar. Esta vida, esta vida está hecha para bailar,
Está hecha para bailar.
está hecha para gozar. Esta vida, esta vida, esta vida, esta vida, esta vida.
No hay por qué llorar, estamos para gozarla. Tú tienes el poder de ser feliz y natural. La música es el remedio, es el dolor espiritual. Cuídate, límite de todo el mal. Ey, porque estos bandos se me ve con el ritmo cada rato. Deja que tu cuerpo toma control. Lento y suavecito porque todos merecemos la felicidad. Olvídate del rencor y mal amor. Olvídate del rencor y mal amor. Olvídate de que no te ayuda a reconocer que todos somos iguales. ¿Cómo debemos de hacer? Ubícate, somos de la tierra. Libérate, somos el aire que cala. Préndete, somos el fuego eterno que no se apaga porque tienen que quemar Babilonia en esta vida.
Esta vida, esta vida, esta vida, esta vida, esta vida, esta vida. Esta vida, esta vida, esta vida,
Esta vida.
This one's to all the poderosas in the house.
Ella es la más presumida del lugar. Ella es la más presumida del lugar. Y se cree la reina del bar. Pero en vez de disfrutar y divertirse se la pasa tomando fotos para el Instagram. Cuando se pone a bailar, toda la pista se llena para gozar. Después se acercan unos vatos y le compran unos sacos, los acepta sin cesar. Siempre se dice de la high, oh siempre se dice de la high. Tacones y mini falda y caray. Las otras damas se ponen muy celosas, alguien también son buenotas, hacen querer desfesar. Ella nunca se enamora con nadie, apuñala más corazón que samurái. Y aunque la ven muy calmadita, a todo el mundo excitan, dicen que es de Paraguay. ¡Es la poderosa!
Como le gusta bailar, cumbia sabrosón y zapatear, y la gente siempre la ve gastar. Aunque la miran en los bailes, igual como menea, es buena para trabajar. En el film nadie la puede cansar, parece máquina cuando la ven pisar. Sea morena, lechuga o tomate, uva, chile o aguacate, no la pueden superar.
De todo un poco.
Carro nuevo siempre la ven pasear, en carro nuevo siempre la ven pasear, y la gente no para de cruzar. Aunque la ven arregladita, no sufre por su carita, ella es intelectual. Ella nunca deja de trabajar, hasta sus velas podría alcanzar. Ella siempre tiene lo que ha querido, ella ha sobresalido y ahora es modelo de la
de este bar. Por eso le escribimos esta rola, la apodaron poderosa, ella no se va a rajar. Aquí este tema ya tiene que terminar, pero sus ganas nunca se van a acabar. Sin hacer por favor de no buscarla, porque tú tu propia chama para tu señor hogar. Sin hacer por favor de no buscarla, porque tú tu propia chama para tu señor hogar. Sin hacer por favor de no buscarla, porque tú tu propia chama para tu señor hogar. Y si la ven por favor de no buscarla, porque tu propia chamba para tus sueños lograr.
Fierro. Cubre.
Y metal. Bueno, pues nosotros somos Qiensave desde el Valle de Salinas. Muchísimas gracias por estar en sintonía con nosotros aquí en el Presence. We are Qiensave from the Salinas Valley. We're very happy to be here in our hometown. This next one's called High Class.
Speaking of high class, this is a very nice place right here.
Very high class.
Puro high class.
California, sin puntos intermedios. Nosotros somos los meros del Valle de Salinas. Yeah. A ella le gusta de lo bueno, a ella le gusta de lo bueno. Todo high class, high class, todo high class, high class. Ella usa puro Armani, puro Gucci, Versace. Todo high class, high class, high class. High class, y me cuentan que la vieron en un baile, me dijeron hablando high class, high class, high class, high class. Estaba muy pegadita, de la mano agarradita, con un moto high class, novelita high class. Y sus cursis no me gustan. Poderla querer, ella no puede mirar en su estado mental, solo piensa en subir, la vida a vivir, piensa en subir, la vida a seguir, y yo sigo escribiendo todo lo que voy sintiendo, para poder sobresalir, la vida a vivir, poder sobresalir, la vida a vivir. Ella ya se le ha olvidado las canciones que cantaron, para poderla tener, poderla querer, poderla tener, pero ella no me quería. A ella le gusta de lo bueno. Todo high class, todo high class, high class. Y me cuentan que la vieron en un baile, me dijeron, Salinas me dijeron, bailando high class, todo high class. Que estaba muy pegadita, de la mano agarradita, pegadita de la mano agarradita. High class, novelita high class, esos dulces no me gustan a mí.
Muchas gracias, Presence Music. Hasta la próxima, somos Qiensave.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching us. We're here with Qiensave from Salinas, California, and we're a band here from the area. We play cumbia urbana, which is a mixture of traditional cumbia with rock and reggae and hip hop and a bunch of different little mixtures there. The band got started a while back, but we've been kind of evolving through different sounds, and now this is like the version of Qiensave that's going on today. We're a local band from right here from Monterey. We've been playing for quite a while. We've toured up and down California all the way up to Colombia. We're on our second album, which should be coming out September of 2022.
I remember when I was in public school, in elementary school, we didn't have too much like music education. I remember there was like a guy that would come and sing like Apples and Bananas for us. But as far as learning, I learned a lot more from just having musical friends, just being around other people who played guitar or played different styles of music. I had a neighbor who played accordion, so that's really where you learn, where you know, just being around those kinds of entities and those kinds of people. And these guys are all brothers, so they all played music together in the house. So you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, for us, the high school music scene was kind of like the same as Andro. There was a music scene, but I don't know if we weren't accepted or the same, or we didn't really fit into that. So we basically started our own thing. As brothers, we started playing the guitar, and then from there we got a bass, and next thing you know, we had enough instruments to make loud enough noise to annoy our parents, and that brought us to where we are now. So I think all in all, the music educational system had a little bit of music, but it wasn't a lot to really I don't know. It teaches what we wanted to learn at the time, but yeah, we're definitely grateful for what we learned in and out of school.
Sometimes there wasn't a lot of programs available for music, so hopefully slowly it'll be changing, and we get a little bit more of music education and options for students, so they could expand a lot of their learning processes. If you want to find us, you can find us online at www.qiensavemusic.com. You can also find us in all kinds of social media. You can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram. You can follow us in real life, but that might lead to some repercussions.
We just want to give a big thank you to everybody who's been following us throughout the years, not just in our area in the Salinas Valley, but also in Los Angeles, in the greater Bay Area, in Oakland and San Francisco. Todos los que nos han apoyado en México y también en Colombia. And all the people really, really means a lot to us. That's the reason that we keep playing, and that's the reason that we've been around for so long. So you guys are really the reason that we continue to make music, and yeah, we're grateful for that. Oh, and thank you to Jack, to Presence, yay, on the ones and twos.
And now let's say hello to my talented friend, Timothy Drury.
I'm Timothy Drury. I'm a keyboard player, composer, performer, visual artist. I've had the good fortune to play with a lot of very famous rock bands over the years. Years ago, you shot some great footage of me. Let's show a little bit of that, because I think there's some good information in there, and it gives you a little taste of what I've done as an artist.
So what are we talking about now?
The bio, right? This is the bio? Okay. Well, I've had the good fortune to play with some really fantastic acts. As a keyboard player, vocalist, I played with the Eagles, Don Henley.
I co-wrote this song with Don, and it wound up on one of his greatest hits records.
Stevie Nicks.
This song was co-written with Stevie, and it was produced on her record by my old touring mate, Sheryl Crow.
I played with Whitesnake. Great fun rock experience. I've had the opportunity to travel extensively around the world and take pictures and videos in different countries, different seasons.
Because I was playing with Don Henley, he would do a lot of performances where he'd have guest artists come in. Boy, I've been lucky to play with Roger Waters, Bonnie Raitt, Jackson Browne, Bob Seger. Man, it's been so great. I've written songs with Don Henley, Stevie Nicks, John Anderson from Yes, Tommy Shaw from Styx. So I've done some cool writing with these artists as well.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing that since the mid-'80s, but 89 forward till now is really as long as I've been doing this.
Do you have any advice for up-and-coming musicians?
First of all, you have to be able to play your instrument really well. You have to be able to play at a very high level, if you want to be in those kind of bands and have those kind of opportunities. Commitment and sacrifice. You have to really want to do it. You got to really take care of the relationships within that experience, because that is what leads to other gigs. And really try to be pure and authentic. You have to have your intent, and you have to really be tenacious. You have to be punctual. You can't be late because you got a flight to catch or a bus that has to leave. It's a mixture. It's a tough job. Consider it carefully before really diving into it. I can sort of recommend it, and I can sort of like warn you about it. Be really sure that it's something that you want to spend your life doing. What am I doing now? I'm concentrating on my own artistry, my own expression. Teaching and mentoring, producing is also how I want to be spending my time. I've been able to combine my music and my visual arts into the cube. It's an 8-foot by 8-foot cube of fabric. And I'm inside of this sheer fabric cube. And there's a projector behind me outside of the cube. And it's projecting images that I've shot and edited together onto this fabric. And it hits the back of the cube, but it fills up the entire cube with visual information. It's really stunning. It's really beautiful. It's unique. Producing young artists who need help with arrangements, orchestrations. I did a great residency at Sacramento City College. I guest lectured at 3 or 4 different classes. And then at the end of the 3-day residency, I did a cube performance in their performing arts center. And I do a Q&A afterward. You know, people asking me about my songs, my process, when did this begin. I learn a lot from the experience, and I try to share in a very informal kind of curriculum my experiences and what I've done as an artist. So that's really what I'm focusing on now, is doing many more of those kind of experiences. If you want to find out more about me and what I've done and what I'm going to be doing, and if you want to take a look at my artwork, my photography, hear some music, see some performance videos, and if you want to collect and own some of my work, purchase my work or my CD, you should go to my website, timothydrury.com. That's where you'll find me and what I'm up to. Instagram as well is a place where I've presented a lot of my photographic work over the years. So it's just instagram.com/Timothy Drury. Same thing with Facebook. Facebook.com/Timothy Drury is where you will find me. But my website, timothydrury.com, is really the key place to go to find out more about what I'm doing and what I'm up to. Well, thank you for your time. Thanks for listening. And I wish you well. Great to talk to you, man. Great to see you. Thanks again for reaching out. Talk to you soon.
A big thank you for Timothy Drury making it on the show today. Also, Qiensave, Kenny Stahl, Bob Burnett, and Next Exit. That's it for Presence number 4. We'll see you next time.
Would you like to appear on this program solo or with a group? Original music only. Submit your request to rpeterso@montereycoe.org.